Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. You're here with Steph and Tracy, and this is the Adventures of Steph and Tracy. We thought we'd do something fun on a Friday night to cheer everybody up. Since we can't go out, we thought we'd have something fun for you to watch while you're in. So my name is Stephanie Paincho, and this is...
Hi, I am Tracy Dickey, and I am from Melfort, Saskatchewan, and a good friend of Stephanie's, and we're just here tonight, like Steph said, just to pop on a Friday night and give you something to watch.
Yes, and have some fun. And we're going live through StreamYard, which means if you give Facebook permission, you can actually post your comments on the screen. So let us know where you're tuning in from. How was your week? It's the first full week in 2021. I keep saying 2020, but it is now 2021. So let us know how your first full week in 2021 is going. If you see that little orange button, StreamYard, everything is opposite. So if you see that little orange button up at the top that says we are live, do #live. And if you're catching this in the replay, let us know that you're watching and say #replay. So let us know where you're tuning in from. What's something that you're grateful for this week, being our first full week in 2021? So Tracy, what's something that you're grateful for this week?
I am grateful for wonderful colleagues and being back and able to teach in front of a classroom full of kids. So I am one of the lucky ones here in Saskatchewan that is still teaching face-to-face. So I'm a grade 6 teacher, and I will say that I had an intern before Christmas, and my class and I are missing her dearly. She was a wonderful addition since the fall, and we all came in with pretty low energy on Monday morning as we looked around and realized, yep, she's really gone. Yeah. And so the kids said, oh, I miss her. And I said, oh, I miss her too. So I wish her all the best in her last semester of school, and then she will be a certified teacher. So yeah, I am grateful for that experience. I had never had an intern before, and so although I do miss her, I was really grateful to have that experience this fall, and especially given some of the stressful teaching times that we're in right now. So yeah, I am grateful to be back in front of kids.
Yes,
how about you?
I'm grateful that all of the students in our school division are able to be back in the classroom. That's exciting for everybody to be there. Today I was able to meet with colleagues. We did a nice Zoom call. It was just so nice to see everybody's faces and hear the voices and have a great discussion. So I just really missed connecting with everybody. I can't wait for the days where we can actually get together and meet more in person. But until then, Zoom and team calls are the next best thing. I seem to have all sorts of sounds going off right now. I'll have to turn those down. But we thought tonight we would introduce you to one of my favorite books here, and that is Super Better by Dr. Jane McGonigal. So let us know in the comments if you've actually watched or not watched. You probably haven't watched the book before, but you may have read it before, or maybe you've listened to it on Audible. That's where I've spent most of my time, is when I'm driving, I listen to books on Audible. So the book is written by Dr. Jane McGonigal. She has a PhD in game design, and she fell and hit her head fairly seriously and had a fairly serious brain injury and was really struggling with recovering from the concussion. And she decided, when she was really at one of her lowest points, that she needed to figure out how to use all of the things that she'd learned in game design to live more gamefully. And maybe some of those strategies could help her kind of get out of that low point and help her to heal her brain. And so what she started to do was look at all of the things that you find inside of gaming. So it's not a book just about video games. It's about all of the things that we can learn and how to live gamefully and make your life even better, with all sorts of strategies that it can't change a bad day to an amazing day, but it can give you those strategies to make each day just a little bit better. Or when you're feeling a little bit down, then that will help to pick you up. And so one of the things we thought we'd talk about today on the Adventures of Steph and Tracy Part 1 of 2021. It seems weird to say 2021. It seems like a mouthful. So just in the year 2021, we're going to talk a little bit about power-ups and how you can do these 60-second, maybe 1 to 2 minute activities that give you a boost of positive energy, and they help shift your brain from feeling maybe a little bit more negative or a little bit down or tired into a better state. So it's how you can take your day and make it a little bit better. So we wanted to add a few things to your toolbox. And before I keep going, Tracy, anything else that we should mention about the book before we hop into the power-ups?
I just think it's an excellent way, a different way to look at how, like Steph said, you can take your day, and it's not going to change it entirely, but it can make you or give you an avenue to look at things differently, challenge yourself to look at things differently, and use that gaming aspect if that's part of your personality. It's definitely a different look at kind of that mental health and mindfulness piece, and might really be something that some of you are interested in, we hope.
Yes, and we're living through a pandemic, so having a few little extra strategies in your back pocket of things that you can do or ways to connect with others, because one of the strategies is that she talks about is find your allies. So find those people that are going to help lift you up and give you that energy. She also talks about naming your villains. The one that she uses that I always remember is the sticky chair. So do you have that chair in your living room where you sit down, and once you sit in it, you just not getting out of it. And it's Friday night, so it might be okay that you're in the sticky chair, because that's a great place for you to be, to do some recharging. But she says, if you name your villains, then if Tracy's one of my allies, she can message me and she's like, so did you defeat the sticky chair tonight? And I could be like, yes, I didn't actually get stuck in the chair. I got the number of things done tonight. So it's kind of a fun way to look at and face some of those challenging things in life. And we've all encountered a few challenges in the last year, and likely we're still dealing with some of those things as we come. So we thought if we pop on once in a while and share a few ideas, have some fun, and you post your comments there, share your ideas for power-ups and things that you're doing, then that adds a little bit of more positive and kindness into the world, which is what we wanted to do. Plus, the other goal is, and imagine this, Tracy and I both picked, without talking to each other, the goal of going live every day on one type of social media platform, whether that's inside a VIP group or on our personal timelines, which is much less scary when I have Tracy here. It's much easier to hit the go live button and talk with her, because I can see her on the screen and I can see your comments coming in. So thank you for all of those comments. But let us know, what do you think about that? Are you interested in learning some fun things that you can do, connecting with other people? We're thinking, let us know, and then we can go live more often, because that is apparently the goal that we both picked together. Surprise, surprise.
Great minds think alike.
Yes, that's what we like to think. So here we go. If we talk about power-ups, so power-ups are those really quick things that you can do in 60 seconds. They're going to boost your energy and give you just that little positive burst. So it's just something that sparks that positive emotion in you. So there's 4 areas that she talks about focusing on, and you've probably heard these before: physical, emotional, mental, and social power-ups. So we would challenge you tonight to pick one of the examples that we're going to give you. We're going to give a few of them. Comment down below that you've done them, or comment with the example of the power-up that you've done. And the first one, and this is a really easy category, is physical. So if you find that you've been sitting a lot all day, then it's just simply get up out of your chair and walk to the kitchen, and then you can go back and sit down. Or at the next commercial, you stand up and you stretch. It could be as simple as, if you're in a chair right now, put your arms above your head, make your family wonder what you're doing, stretch. I should have put some music on for that part. So that would be one. Tracy, can you think of another example of what a physical power-up would be?
Well, I look at my morning routine. So for me, I use exercise as my own mental health routine. And I joke that my family needs me to do it because it helps me run my day. So I do it in the morning. It sets the tone for my day. And kind of regardless of how the day goes from there, I know that I've accomplished a goal for me. And it just puts my mind in the right mind frame, and exercise releases different endorphins. And so I'm able to tackle some of those morning challenges that crop up when you have little kids in school and work and all of those other things. So for me, being physical in the morning in that routine and making sure that it's done is huge.
And I think the routine is the key to that part, because I need to work on getting up earlier so I could do those things and get out of bed. But it could be as simple as right now, just stretching. It could be getting a glass of water. Physical power-ups can be something really simple. So it could just be, like we said, stand up for a minute or so during the next commercial break, get up, go for a walk. Or it could be get up in the morning like Tracy, go for a run, do that workout. And all of those things add to your mental or your physical resilience. And that's how fast we can recover from things that bring us down. So how fast we can rebound. So that's one area. The next one is emotional. And we'll just do a few quick examples tonight, but this is one of my favorite emotional power-ups. So I want you to think about how you're feeling right now, because I am going to show you a picture, and then I want you to think about how you feel. So Tracy and I picked out a few to show you here. So let us know how you feel now that you see these baby animals on the screen. And let us know which one you think is your favorite. Tracy, which one's your favorite?
I think my favorite is the sloth in the tub there in the bottom. I've always had a thing for watching sloths and just how slow they actually move, and it just fascinates me. But he also makes me giggle and smile. And then that tiny little rabbit up in that top row there.
Oh, yes.
As well.
Looks like
His
Thumper.
Cute little face. He does look like Thumper. So,
if any of you remember Bambi from way long time ago for Disney, when on Sunday nights we used to eat, my mom and dad used to let us bring out the TV trays and eat our supper in the living room because it was a big deal if we weren't at the table. So I see people talking about Cynthia says she likes the pig, and Diane said she likes the panda, and Cynthia says she loves the sloth too. So looking at baby animals is always a great way. And Tracy picked out a special one to share with everyone tonight.
This is my Woody. So we are one of those families that did the adopt a COVID puppy. And Woody came to our house in April. And although he's kindly referred to as the little asshole in our house, now that he is grown, he still is pretty cute.
He is very, very cute. And he has lots of energy. I just haven't been able to see him in a long time since we're not allowed to really connect and hang out with people. So this is how I hang out with Tracy on Friday night. So that's an example of an emotional power up. Let us know if you could just Google baby animals too, and that's guaranteed to generally make you smile quite a bit and feel better. The other one is building your mental resilience. So building your mental resilience is doing those things that are really hard, but if you do them and you know you can do them, if you really try, that actually trains your brain that, yeah, I can do hard things. And the next time it's a little bit tougher, and you keep building that up, and it grows your mental resilience and makes you stronger that way. So Jane McGonigal, in her book, she takes you through some initial power-ups and really small things that you can do. And so there's 2 that she gives, and then let us know in the comments which one you would choose. So the first one is count backwards from 100 by 7, which that wouldn't be my chosen number to count backwards by, or snap your fingers quick 50 times. So I know what I picked the very first time. Tracy, what would you pick to do?
I'd have to snap my fingers because I'd still be trying to figure out how I'd get back to 7. So
yeah,
numbers aren't my game.
93, and then I'd be like, okay, and then it's hard to count backwards by 7. Yeah, I would agree, Diane. That's much easier for me to snap my fingers 50 times than it is to count backwards by 7. But let us know in the comments which one you would choose. And the last one that we'll talk about tonight is the social power-up, which are very powerful because it's all about connecting with other people. The 2 biggest areas in social power-ups are touch and gratitude. Gratitude, the more that we realize that we are connected to other people and that we help each other out, that helps to build our social resilience. And there's all sorts of research behind this. Jane McGonigal has had 2 studies, clinical studies done on this Super Better process, and you can see the results on, I think it's called Show Me the Science, behind the scenes for Super Better. There's also an app, if I didn't mention that earlier, you can download it on your phone and you can connect with other people and enlist them to be your allies, and you can come up with your own superhero name. So it can be all sorts of fun, or you can just pick out the things that make you feel good and go from there. So social power up is you could hug a family member because that's people you would likely have in your home, so they're close to you. So give them a big hug tonight, high five, shake their hands. Actually, that process of physical touch releases oxytocin in humans, and that actually makes us feel more connected and closer to individuals around us. And the app is called, Cynthia was just asking what the app is called. The app, I believe, is called Super Better. And so I think it might look close to this. I know you can log in, create an account, then you can pick power-ups that people have given examples of, and you can add your own power-ups in there. So you can play it. So every day you can check off some of those power-ups. You could even just set reminders in your phone that says, have you stood up and actually moved away from your computer in a while? The other thing that you can do that's really good for social power-ups is gratitude. And I know lots of people will practice gratitude when they get up in the morning or at the end of the day. So we thought it's the first full week in 2021. So why not pick up your phone and think of somebody who's made a difference to you in the last year and send them a quick message and just say, hey, I was thinking of you. I really appreciated your support. So I know I really appreciate Tracy and all of the support and the times that she's there for me to just listen to me and let me talk through things and make me laugh, pick me up when I maybe am having a down day, dust me off and send me back out into the world. And that makes my life better. So thank you, Tracy, for all that you do.
Yes, and you do the same for me. And I think that is what is wonderful. We have made time and effort, and sometimes it's easy, like Steph said, to get stuck on that sticky couch and keep scrolling and try to find the end of Facebook or Twitter or whatever we happen to be scrolling on, but forget to connect with people. So I think making time, and sometimes it's a phone call, and the 10-minute quick phone call lasts an hour and a half, and that's okay too. And I think it is important to find your people, find your allies, and really make a point of reaching out and connecting and letting them know just how important they are to you. So I did find the app. So this is what that's not going to work. It's backwards. And there we go.
Super better, yes.
Yeah, so it's got the multicolored SB. I just looked up super better, and that's what it came up as. So you're looking for that.
So thank you so much for joining us tonight. Mm-hmm. Let us know if you enjoyed this Friday night fun in the Adventures of Steph and Tracy. We always joke about the Adventures of Steph and Tracy, but we really do have a lot of fun. We just forget to post the adventures or take any pictures of, and we haven't been able to actually be in one location to have some in-person adventures. So we will look forward to more things in 2021. Let us know if you had fun tonight or if this was helpful. And tonight was a little bit longer because we just wanted to introduce it to you, but let us know if you'd like us to pop on and share a little bit more of our story and some of the fun things that we're learning about. And hopefully that will help people like you and like all of us to connect. So anything else to add, Tracy?
I don't think so. I think that wraps it up for tonight. So just if you're watching on the replay and you have some questions, reach out to us and we will certainly check the comments and get back to you. Thanks for joining.
Have a great night, everybody. Bye.